A Guide to Morality. The need to define morality in an age of empowered plurality. The question of morality is a recurring theme these days. It is raised not to affirm that morality is a vital driver of good conduct and empathy, but rather to argue that it is void of true meaning, claiming there is no grounded, objective definition shared by all human beings. While this argument appears superficially coherent, it effectively reveals that modern human beings are reluctant to work to find a real ground for morality. It reflects a state of spiritual laziness, a deep immersion in the physical and statistical aspects of existence, rather than a commitment to discovering the reality of this world. However, I do not claim that all modern humans are characterized this way, for that would unjustly condemn those who possess the intimate intention to be moral. The pressing question, then, is, how do we define this intimate intention? The Sufi perspective, from plurality to unity. For a Sufi practitioner, deciphering the meaning behind this generalized mindset is not a difficult task. Humans have always been lost in the plural aspects of being. Numbers have historically been a source of struggle for them, rather than a source of remembrance and cohesion. This explains their reluctance to establish an authentic definition of morality. The plurality of definitions is perceived as a barrier rather than a source of commonality. Yet, this hesitation is understandable from another perspective. It can be difficult, and it also requires a non-materialistic level of investment to grasp how plurality ultimately converges into one singular reality. This realization requires understanding the hierarchy of existence, that above every attribute, a more powerful attribute supersedes, guiding the seeker from the many back to the one. And above every possessor of knowledge is one more knowledgeable. Surat Yusuf. The Allegory of the Broken Mirror. We find a profound allegory for this in the legend of the broken mirror. It is said that truth was once a single magnificent mirror held in the hands of the divine. It fell to earth and shattered into billions of jagged pieces. Each human picked up a tiny shard, gazed into it, and declared, "I have found the truth." They began to fight one another, each convinced their piece was the whole. Like these shard holders, modern society fights over the jagged edges of their definitions, my truth versus your truth, not realizing that they hold only a fragment of the reflection. They are obsessed with the piece, while the master seeks to reassemble the mirror. The trap of At-Takathur, accumulation. Consequently, the sole driver of their conduct becomes numbers and needs. The struggle is no longer to find the reality behind this illusion, but rather how to benefit from the illusion itself, accumulating more or less. Take, for example, the modern obsession with At-Takathur, the competition in increase. A man today defines his worth not by the light in his heart, but by the digits in his bank account or the metrics of his social influence. He dedicates his entire intellect to optimizing these statistics, seeking to turn 1 million into 2, believing that this accumulation constitutes success. Even when he engages in what is called a humanitarian endeavor, he often does so for the sake of a name or fame, or at best to satisfy a fleeting pulse in his heart that he refuses to further unveil or understand. Ultimately, this is merely perfecting the decoration of a cage while remaining a prisoner within it. He effectively masters the mathematics of the illusion while remaining illiterate in the alphabet of reality. The root of human laziness in this struggle to find an authentic morality lies in the fact that many are unwilling to step outside this cycle of intellectual and mundane comfort to ask themselves the essential questions. These are not questions about definitions or the opinions of others, but about their own being. Is there any truth behind this diversity? While everyone claims to possess the truth, does an ultimate truth actually exist? If so, how can I find it, and how can I know it? I do not wish to leave this world in a state of ignorance regarding this truth. It is from this point of inquiry that a man truly starts shaping morality. We see the perfect archetype of this grit in the life of Salman al-Farsi. Born into the luxury of the Persian elite and the keeper of the sacred fire, he refused to remain in the mundane comfort of his inheritance. He abandoned his status, his wealth, and his father's religion to seek the ultimate truth. He was betrayed, sold into slavery, and toiled in chains for years, passed from one master to another, yet he never ceased his inquiry. He did not ask for definitions. He paid his life to find the reality of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. His journey stands as an eternal condemnation of our spiritual laziness. By investing his will, energy, and time in this spiritual inquiry, the One will show him that plurality is meant to be a door to knowledge, not a path to misguidance. Through this writing, my aim is to introduce a guide for those struggling to find the gate of morality. I have endeavored to delineate an unambiguous path that addresses this universal struggle, honoring multiple perspectives, whether Islamic or non-Islamic.